Hope everybody's having a good night. I'm having a good night. I'm having a great night actually this weekend. I really am. This is one red light I sometimes actually don't mind being at because sometimes I be having your book back.
I just put up $10.
Excuse me? Okay, excuse me, honey. Excuse me. You did it right, Red. And did it right, Red. And did it right, Red. Okay, when you get in the house, you gotta take use the. Did you have your medicine?
Yeah.
When you get in the house, you gotta use the bathroom, say prayers, go to bed. Come on. It's getting late. Time to get ready to go to bed, call it a night. Put on the Bible. Ready? Okay. Sorry. What? You good? Ready? You stay away from me. I miss you. I'm glad you had a good day. Good day. Tissue? We didn't get you guys. Okay. You love the Lord, hate evil. He protects the lives of his godly people and rescues them from the power of the wicked. Change my earrings. Hi, Victor McGriggs. If I'm pronouncing that right, I do apologize. Sorry. Okay. Oh Lord, I got the iron plugged in. I forgot. I'm going to change to that iron. You're not doing my earrings sit for a minute, though, right? You already know that. I remember I got the iron plugged in already. But I like the square earrings better. For some reason. I just think that they look better. I don't know, but I just think that way though. That's not gonna stay in my ear. Listen, I'm glad that you love African women because I am all the way that. Okay? That part when I'm done. I like to let the iron preheat for like 5 for don't judge me, you guys. Preheat that long. But I love it when it preheats it. I wonder how these work with the pattern in my ear. I don't know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm crazy though. Ask me why. I promise you, I don't know. Ouch. Let me see. Let's see. Let me see if this is going to send me this. Damn, it's so loose inside my ear. It's crazy. me see if I like it. Oh, it's different. No, don't judge me. I'm tired. Y'all know when I get tired, I'm behind you real silly. So don't judge me if I'm over here acting a fool. If I'm over acting a complete fool right now. And this is cute. Right? Cute. Oh, and I have to take this off my fingernails. Like when it starts coming off my finger, it drives me crazy. I cannot take it. That's cute. It's different. It's really cute. Oh, you son of a you know what? Ow. Ow. I gotta get that on here. Ow. Okay, 3 hours in a row. I think that's just a no. Like, I think that is just a no, my loves. I'm trying to flip these over with my finger, but it's extremely hard with my fingernails. And I have real fingernails on. You know, I keep bending my back like that. I don't want to bend my back like that. Oh, that's cute. I like that. It's different. Take this off for a second. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Hello, sir. Hello, how are you? Mm-mm. Oh, wait, no, I did it wrong. Okay, so this goes here. Oh, ouch. That hurt it. Pardon me, I'm trying to debate with my ears. Oh, you know what I could do? I could probably put the small one here. And then just like, let me see. Where'd it go? Where'd I look? That's okay, right? That's okay. And then I could just put some at the very top. Let's see. That's cute. I've never worn my ears like that before either. It's cute. It's different. Alright, now I'm gonna go tend to the shirt that is still sitting there. Hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, come with me. How's everybody night going? How's all your night? How's all your nights? How's everybody night going at nights? Hello, you guys. Hello. Alright. And yes, I do iron my son's shirts inside out. I just think they come out better that way. Yes, I do. If I'm mine, look. If I'm mine, I'm flying. I'm going to water in here so nobody's not fine. Let's see if I have steady hands or not. Nope, I don't. I'm cooking my gas. Tonight, topic of conversation, I want it to be about intimacy. And I want to talk about intimacy because I want to know, and this is a serious question. Would you rather just deal with a woman on an intimate level, or would you rather make love to this woman and really learn her body, her mind, her soul, and really connect with her? That's what I really want to know. Like, how does everybody feel about when it comes to making love to a woman? Like, how do you guys look at it? How do you guys view it? Because I think that some men, honestly speaking, I do have an ironing board, by the way. I'm just not doing all that for sure. I I do believe that when it comes to intimacy, there are a lot of men who are scared to make love to a woman because they've never been in love. And I get it, but when you start, having those feelings and you genuinely connect with a woman's body, oh baby, that's a different type of love right there. Stretching my back out because I'm like hunched over and I need to be like sturdy, yes sir. How does everybody feel about when it comes to making love to a woman? Well, for my fellas, I can ask my ladies too. How do you guys feel when a man makes love to your body and your mind and your soul and your spirit? I think that when it comes to that, I think that sometimes a woman can feel like she's giving something like that to a man and he may not feel like that. And I think that's where the confusion and the hurt and stuff starts to take a big toll on a woman mentally because I don't want to sound disrespectful when I say this, so please nobody don't get offended. But this is just my personal opinion. You know, if you thinking that you don't really want to know that a man is being intimate with, and then you find out that you're not, right? I'm sorry, I'm gonna walk away from the camera. I apologize, right? And you're not, right? And then you find out that you're not the only woman that he's being intimate with. Respectfully speaking, I don't see how that can make a woman want a man because I think to me, I would feel like, well, I'm not special because I'm not special because you had someone. besides me. So, you know, I wouldn't see where I'm special at in his eyes. Do you guys catch my drift of what I'm saying, or no? I'm just not one of those women that can sit here and be intimate with a man and then be intimate with another man and then so forth and so forth and so on and so on. I can't do that to my body because that's like that's ridiculous. I think tomorrow I'm actually gonna wear some color. I think I'm gonna wear some color tomorrow. I'm gonna wear that to work. So I'm gonna get my clothes out for work. I just feel that when a man is intimate with a woman and then he goes and do something with another woman, I don't understand. Just me personally, how can you then say, oh, that wasn't nothing? It was something. I think that when you are intimate with a person, it's because you want to be. I will never believe that intimacy just happens. That's not something you could tell me. And I believe that, men and women know what they're doing. If I'm not over you and I'm in a room with you, or we at your house together and I'm not over you and I know that you're not over me. Like I told y'all before, intimacy does not just happen. Something has to be there on both ends, okay? And if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't have a reason to be in a room with you, right? When I'm with somebody. So I just think that a lot of things kind of get misconstrued, if you ask me. Hopefully I pronounced that properly. No, but see, that's my thing. Sometimes a woman doesn't know. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that if you know, no, if you don't know, right? If you don't know and he tells you later on down the line, right? To me, I'm saying, like, if let's say if I were dating somebody, right, and I would be intimate with them, and I ask them, hey, you dealing with anybody, and they say no, and then a few months on the line, I ask again, and they say, hey, well, yeah, I did. This is what I'm saying. From me not having any knowledge on it and or about it, But now I do have knowledge and I know about it and I am aware of it. I would acknowledge the fact that my body isn't special to you, because if it were, you wouldn't do what you did. And people say a lot of times, oh, things just happen. Things don't just happen, sweetheart. Not like that. Or people say, oh, I had a baby and it just happened. No, you had to do something in order to have a baby. So, and each child is a blessing. 100%. I believe in that. Somebody wrote, why mess with the name if you know that? Like, nobody said if you know. That ain't what I said now. That is not what I said, my love. I'm saying if you don't know and then you find out, I personally would feel like, okay, well, I'm not special or I don't have, because the same thing you do with me, you're doing with her, or the same thing you're doing with her, you're doing with him. So it's like, I personally need a balance in my life. Um, if a man suspects you are fast, he won't take you serious. But see, that's let's talk about that, right? Because suspicions are not always accurate, right? So this is my thing. If you are making this suspicion of something, but it's not accurate, then what do you do? Because when you find out that the thought that you had about this woman isn't true, then what do you do? What do you do after that? That's what I'm saying. No, I'm just talking over in general. Speaking in general, not me. No, I'm not dealing with anybody. I don't have anybody. No, y'all see, there's nobody here. It's just me and Noah. There's nobody here. It's me, not me. Thank God, not me. Not me. They go that smile. Me. Just overall in general. That's all I'm saying. You would be surprised though. Like I, I wouldn't really necessarily say. I love that comment. You know what's funny, right? I used to think the same thing pertaining to men and ages. I always thought that the older men were more mature, but I gotta honestly say, age really isn't nothing but a number. It doesn't depend on age; it depends on the person themselves. So I really used to think older men were way more mature, but baby, mm-mm, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, I don't, because so let's talk about it. So you're saying a man knows a fast woman when he meets her immediately. I disagree. And I say I disagree because I'm going to use your word. A man could suspect or be suspicious of something, but his thoughts are not accurate. So you want to say that a man knows a woman is fast immediately. Inaccurate, right? And I say that because when you get with a woman and she does not give it to you and she makes you wait, then you go out and do what you want. So she's damned if she do, she's damned if she don't. I would tell a woman, hold yourself. Don't give it up to no man easy because it's not worth it. And I would tell a man, don't sleep with a woman immediately. She ain't worth it. Like, just make sure you go with yourself. We literally have to, like, for me personally, I have been celibate for 9 years, right? 9. And I'm choosing to be because I don't want to give myself to the wrong person. You know what I mean? So I definitely will make a man wait. Like, he will have to wait at least a year, like 6 months to a year, roughly 6 months to a year, right? Somebody will have to wait. So my thing is now I'm testing you. Can you wait that long for me? You know, can you wait that long to be intimate with me because I want to get to know you? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there are some celibate men out there too. I'm pretty sure of it. I believe that there are. But I gotta disagree with the man knowing that a woman is fast as soon as you say, excuse me, I disagree with that. What should they do when they get the urge? They'll be fine. They could calm down. If a man genuinely loves a woman, right, and he truly cares for her, he will wait for her. I do believe that. So you are telling me you don't talk to men on social? No, I do not. You know what's so funny? Somebody said something earlier, and I had to agree. I said somebody had wrote, there are still loyal, honest people out there. And I was like, I agree to that comment because there are, like, some women are loyal, some men are loyal. And I don't like the suspicion because, like I tell you guys, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, but sometimes it's a dangerous place to travel because when you start to think certain things that's not true or that's completely inaccurate, you start thinking things up in your mind and then you start to believe them. And then when you start to believe these things, you're causing issues, you're causing arguments because something you're thinking that's not true. There are still some faithful, loyal women out there who are honest. So at the end of the day, I would always say and respect that. And I feel like some men really let good women go because of a suspicion or because of what somebody said. Sometimes you can literally be letting the most amazing woman go because of something. Then you thinking in your head, or even vice versa. A woman can sometimes overthink something, and it's not what it is. I've been celibate for 9 years. I am so fine with that. And y'all gotta remember, like with my schedule, I don't got time for it. There's nothing wrong with a woman being loyal. There's nothing wrong with a man waiting. And if a man really genuinely cares, he would wait. A man would have, for me, you gotta wait 6 months to a year. You have to. I would probably say a year, just so you can get tested twice. Darn it. No, and then I've seen a lot of people on here say, "Oh, a man ain't gonna wait that long." So let me get this straight. So he don't want to wait for a woman, but he wants to sleep with her and then call her all these names, all these negative, nasty names. Oh, you this and you that. But yeah, if she make you wait, is no man, I can't wait that long. So what's she supposed to do? Save herself. Yes, he has to. I mean, definitely has to. Listen, I get your drift. But yes, a man definitely. So just because you have that, that means a man's supposed to sleep with you fast? Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. No. So you have this thought because I have that. That's what I am. Absolutely wrong. That's fine, but that should be your thought because that's your thought. As long as I know that that's not what it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think that that should be a thought, but okay. Yes, a man definitely will have to wait 100%. 100%. And whenever I do get with somebody, I would definitely tell them about that 100%. And I completely stop at 100% though. 100% I will stop it. That would definitely come to a halt. That part. That part. That part. That part. Yeah. And see, this is my thing about being honest. You understand what I'm saying? So I would be honest and I was telling man, yes, I have that. But since I'm with you, I will completely stop at 100%. Absolutely. I would tell him why I have it. I would tell him, hey, this is what I do on there. Listen, it's just about being honest. No, you cool. But I definitely will make it. I don't think that, I think that's like, I don't know if this is going to sound accurate to what we're saying, but I feel like that's like saying every person that drinks is a drunk. That's not necessarily true because you could drink, but it doesn't mean that you are drunk. You could probably just be a social drinker, but you know your limit and you stop. That doesn't mean that you're drunk because you drink. Just because you have that platform doesn't mean that that's what you want. Oh Lord, if that is the perception, I don't want no parts of it. Then I'm about to cut it all off and stop everything. And I don't show that. FYI, just respectfully, as you say, I don't show that. I don't show that, babe. I do not show that. I made it very clear that was not going to be shown at all. That's not. I disagree with that one. Hello, sir. Hello, how are you? I again, I feel like that's saying to a woman, oh, well, since you got that dress on, then you want to sleep with me. That's not true either. I don't think that that's that. I, I mean, this again, I'm starting to realize that I look at things a lot different than other people do. Praise God and do it because I don't want to look at everything everybody do and think just something crazy. That's blows my mind. Hmm. Where was the earring right here? Sorry, I was trying to find something. I'm just telling you what I see. Most of the men see it too, but they just won't tell you. And I disagree to that. Just because a woman has that type of platform and she's not showing anything, I don't think that that means that that makes her that. I disagree. But if that is the perception that I am getting, then I could just cut it all. I could just stop it all off because that's not something that I want for myself. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just a bit ridiculous, but okay. Again, everybody's entitled to their opinion 100%, of course. You know what I mean? Or that's just like saying a woman that wants to wait to be intimate for so long. You have something negative to say about that. I agree to that. I agree 100%. I agree to that. But to be honest, for me, right? For me having, I guess you could say in a sense, for me not having confidence in my body as I got older, I have confidence in my body. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm showing anything, no, um, show a little leg here, show a little leg there. But that's pretty much it though. And I now look at my body as a work of art, right? And of course, I'm not gonna share everything. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say, all right, let's take a stripper for instance, right? We just use a stripper for instance. I personally do believe, right, that if a woman is stripping because she is trying to provide for her family or her kids, or she needs the money and it's fast money and she needs the money, right? Or even a gigolo, right? Let's say a gigolo because he needs the money. I will never knock anybody's hustle because they have to take care of their kids, or because they have to take care of their bills, or they have to take over their, or they have to provide for their home. Um, everybody does go about it in a different way, respectfully, and I hear you. I acknowledge what you're saying. I agree with you. I don't talk to anybody. You keep asking, and I don't speak to nobody. The men you talk to now, I don't speak to nobody. Now, if you say my guy friends, right? I go a lot of places with my guy friends all the time, 100% all the time. I stay with my guy friends a lot. Well, not necessarily because I'm already at work, but I don't talk to anybody because I don't have time to talk to anybody, and I can't. I'm choosing not to make the time because I'm trying to. I have a goal for myself in 2 years. I'm not gonna tell nobody what it is because I don't want nobody to know. But I have a goal for myself in 2 years, and I genuinely want to accomplish it. So right now, I can't let that get in my way because I have a goal set for myself and my son. Most importantly, I set the goal for my son because that's the person who I want it for. So right now, I will not make the time for anybody. I will not. No. Ew. No. I would never be with none of my guy friends. That's nasty. Like, that is disgusting. No. I didn't know even for too long. I would never date none of my guy friends. That would never happen. Ever in life. Never. Never. To me, like, never say never. No, sweetheart. You know when somebody not for you. Never. I can get in and say I would never. Never, never. Never ever. Never ever. Never ever. No. So I'm not talking to anybody. Mm-mm. No, thank you. I'll pass. I'm straight. I'm cool and all that. No thanks. I could never date a guy friend. That's just awkward and completely uncomfortable. And I just wouldn't want to do it. Even if you like, you was my best friend. My best friend is my son godfather, and a lot of people thought that I was dating him, and I'm listening for like 13, 14, 15 years, something like that. I think 13 years. Hi, Joshua. And never dated him, never slept with him, never kissed him, never been intimate with him, never nothing. Like, I just have this. I'm genuinely real cool with specifically more men. Like, I'm predominantly, I know men. It's always, hey, how you doing? How's work? How's life? How's your son? How are you? It's always a really good conversation. Like, it's always just real cool energy. That's it. And I've never done nothing with none of my guy friends because I respect them too much. You know what I mean? Come on with it. What you got tonight? What you got? And I'll be as open and honest as my comfort level will let me be. Come on, what you got? And this is the reason why I have not been with a man in 9 years because I don't have time for it. So you have me in my head. I'm ready to make you think. Come on, what you finna throw at me? Let's see what you got. Oh Lord, I'm scared. What you got? I literally work both jobs. Come home and go to bed, or I'll finesse my time, take to taekwondo, take him out to swim and take him to the park, things of that nature. And then that, you won't see me when doing nothing else. So we're taking me, him, and my best friend from going places together. Literally, we have. I have a lot of guy friends, but he's my best friend. And I don't talk to him, he's my friend. And he bought my engine in my car. Hi, Terrence.